Hello everyone, Predex here. Welcome back to our Nullius playthrough. In our last episode, we established a nice little graphite block along with some other things. We realized beacons don't work on electrolyzers. And yeah, so now we have graphite available, and it's already actually gotten up to 1,000, so that was pretty fast. And we have steel nice and backed up, which is great, so we're getting there. We're going to continue our mall in this episode, and primary... Looks like the primary thing is actually establishing more logistic spots. So what's the holdup here? It looks like storage chests, which are over here, and the holdup on that is arithmetic circuits, which the holdup there is logic circuits. And the holdup on that is polycrystalline silicon. So, what I want to do is get rid of a couple things, and then we will actually get a stack of rubber and plastic, and then let's work on polycrystalline silicon. And part of the reason I did graphite is because I think I need that for graphite. Doopy-doo. There it is. Silicon. Oh yeah, it's HCl gas. What's interesting, though, is it gives most of the HCl back. It actually only uses 15 of the HCl because you get 30 back. And so we can easily loop that. But we are going to need to provide HCl, which I already got that set up. We're going to need to provide nitrogen, and then silicon ingots, which is graphite and silica. Now we are bringing silica in, and now we have graphite in. So I should be able to drop in, I'm going to craft a few more of these, a few furnaces. I want to say 4 is going to be enough, but I could regret those words later. And we also have glass available here, which I probably want to put in some sort of chest like this. Just to make sure we've got some glass available. And then I actually don't need glass from here. So we are going to do that. And then that way we don't have glass on this line. Just have the silica. And then I will requester chest some graphite. Well, what do I need a requester chest? Yeah, so I was just thinking like, well, I could just have the belt feed onto it, and that would save me a bunch of bots. However, the bots in the long run are not a big deal, and the reason I don't want to do that is because I'm going to end up prioritizing various inputs and outputs. And so if I use a requester chest, I can trust that the way that I've set up the requesting and the providing is going to apply to this as well. So it's actually kind of interesting. Even though you can do stuff with belts, I generally try to be careful almost to not use belts even when I can, because that way you get a better what's the best word? Just a better prioritization. Your base will follow the rules, so to speak, a lot better. So we'll get that placed, and then that will give us a bunch of ingots. And again, even though it might not be the most perfectly efficient in terms of bots, I'm going to put that in a chest. And then we're going to draw on those to create polycrystalline silicon, which I think is in a chemical plant, so I'm going to need a few... Oh, shoot. I need some things here. First of all, I need some pipes. Probably need all these different things. I definitely need 50 tanks, and I need a heckin' lot of pipes. Pipes are here. Are they in a chest, though? I thought I had put pipes in a chest, but... Oh yeah, they're over here. There we go. This is a whole mess. Someday that's just going to completely seize up and not work anymore. And I don't have the care to figure that out right now. So yeah, let's move this a little bit over. I feel like I'm not centered. Okay, so we're getting our polycrystalline silicon. Perfect. And we want efficiencies. Save myself some power on that. And then, sorry, those are silicon ingots. I think I said polycrystalline silicon. But now I need polycrystalline silicon, and do I have some sensors? No, I don't have any sensors. For now, I'll just do Chem Plants 1. Chem Plant 2s are a little too expensive. I'll replace them, though, because I'm going to automate Chem Plant 2s soon. Yay! It's going to be very expensive, though. Where are my Chem Plants? I literally can't find them. Oh, that's because I don't have them. That's right. I was going to craft some, and then I canceled it. It's like, what is going on here? Okay, so I'm going to use... I hate this because I want to use this nitrogen, but it's a byproduct nitrogen. Also, where did I put... Oh, yeah. Down here is to get rid of gravel, but up here I have... I'm remembering what I did in the last episode. Yeah, I've got hydrogen chloride. Now, again, this is only byproduct. So I probably should have a top-up at some point, which, praise be, the mod maker changed anachrony or anachrony or however you pronounce his name, changed adjustable top-up valves to be available at the same time as adjustable relief valves. So I can do a top-up to like just 10% and make a separate thing to create hydrogen chloride. So that way I would never truly run out. It looks like this is all set. Yeah. So am I just not using aluminum, or do we have a problem? No, it's beautiful. My aluminum's backed up. You'll love to see it. So then we're going to connect this. Now that's an overflow, because that's just getting rid of it. But it's also turning into... this is complicated, because it's also turning into HCl, which... hydrochloric acid, that is, the liquid form. Which, if that's necessary, we don't want this to just be overflow. So we almost need complicated circuitry where it's like, well, give some of it this way, but give the rest of it this way. If we need HCl, but if we don't need HCl, then, yeah. Anyway, I think you guys get the idea. It's complicated. So, in any case, we are going to want to bring, probably up here to the top right, we are going to want to bring hydrogen chloride. So, I'm going to hook that up using our fancy schmancy advanced underground handling. Go down and then over and then extend and then turn a corner again. And I think this is a good spot. And we'll do 3 chemical plants. That feels like a good amount. Making these guys. And then we'll move this over. We've got 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 1. Bada bing, bada boom. And nitrogen, how much are we talking? 10 per second? And how bad is air filtration? Is it even worth it to bring over? Oh, I didn't mean to make that. So air is, what percentage is that? 60% nitrogen. A single tier 1 distillery can make 90 nitrogen per second. Yeah, I think this is actually just easier to do on site. I was having these grandiose visions of using the nitrogen from down. Well, maybe I still should. Yeah, that's fine. It's not like these underground pipes take up a lot of space anyway. And I can have the verticality matching with this aluminum. And so that will go down, and we'll go over in a little bit. Yeah, we'll go over right here. Okay. And then we've got this guy connecting up to here, like so. And then we just need an input. We need the adjustable top-ups is what I need, which require red wire, which I don't have, but I can go grab red wire. Can't handcraft it either. Here we go. So then adjustable reliefs, adjustable top-ups. Make sure we've got a few of each. And then I can take that top-up out. And so then we'll have an extra distillery. And by golly, I hate these rocks. So let's get rid of them. One more. Use it Alt-D. I need to use that hotkey more often. So then we will have a top-up here. Just to make sure we always have some amount of nitrogen. And where's the top-up? Yeah. Bam. So adjustable top-up. We'll top it up to just 10%. Just make sure that there's some nitrogen, 10% pressure. That should still be enough to keep it flowing at like 10 per second or whatever it is that I need. So then here, to try to not waste some space, we'll smush it up closer, but we'll just get a single distillery with a few air filters. Is it 3? Is that the right number? Or air separation, 150, 150. Yep, that's perfect. And then we'll connect that up, and I'm just going to chimney the CO2. And so then this will back up, probably, because this has plenty of nitrogen currently. Yeah. So that way I just know for a fact that even if I'm not using any graphite, I will still have nitrogen. So that's a good thing to be certain of. And then that nitrogen comes up, and I believe I already attached it, so this is good to go. And then finally, oh yeah, the HCl issue. Right. I kind of spaced on this. So we almost need something like this, because this is just a top up. Again, I'll do like 10%. And then we have another guy remaking the HCl. So what's the output here? 7.5 of each per second. This can handle all of that. So then we want chlorine going up. Shoot, that won't work, will it? Let me move this up one. And then I'll just extend the hydrogen out. That connects here. Now I'm trusting the game's ratios to be exact, because otherwise that'll back up eventually. And then this turns a corner right here. And goes in. There we go. Okay. So that should do it. And then we have polycrystalline silicon coming down, being put into a chest. Thank goodness. That stuff is annoying. And then we need the requester on this to provide. Our rates are far under 1 per second, so I'm not worried about the inserters. And that needs to be a requester chest. Bing, bing, bing. Ta-da! Beautiful. All right, I'm happy with that. I'll leave that at 1,000. Honestly, the silicon ingot should be at 1,000. There's really no reason to have less than 1,000. These aren't that expensive. Right now we've got plenty of excess power because of how long we've been working on all the small stuff. So we're just not using a lot of things. Engines, however, are being used. So let's... Can I make this? No, I don't have mortar yet. I think it's easy enough to just do this to get a second of something. So I'm just going to add two more clicks onto that, and then that way we've got 2 engine makers. And now let's just ask ourselves, can we make logistics bots? So arithmetic circuit, check, logic circuit we have over here, and that's good to go. We have all 4 of those. So I think we are officially set with our needs. Now it's just a matter of waiting. Beautiful. And yeah, a lot of engines are being used for inserter 2s. So hopefully this will be a little bit better. I even wonder, is it worth adding flip? It's worth adding a couple more, and I think it honestly might be, because I want to make sure we have enough engines. So we're just going to move the drop point there, move the drop point there. And now we'll have enough engines for the foreseeable future. I'm still a little short on bots, though. I need way more than 62 bots. I probably need like 200 to 300 bots right now. So this will take a little while to get enough bots to supply all the things the bots need, but I can always do some manual moving. Like these need to be moved over to here. I can move a few of those. That'll be good. And I am waiting for everything to saturate, but once it saturates, I'm going to be probably extending some of these. Oh, we don't have pipes. I'm going to be extending some of the limits on these to be a little bigger. So pipes are a big deal. We need stone bricks, and stone bricks come from stone, sandstone, or limestone. Sandstone feels like the best route because sand is very easy to get rid of. Even more so than gravel. And stone, right, I keep forgetting stone is not something you can mine in this game. So we will just provide stone bricks down here. This is very easy to do. I might need a crusher. Or no, this is all we need. This is literally it. And then we have a filter on stone bricks. Oh gosh, I just clicked on stuff I did not want to click on. Oh, sorry, we're behind the camera there. Stone bricks. And then we want a filter on sand. And that's this guy. Sand. And have we set up our sand getting rid of process? We sure haven't. So sand is interesting. I will have it here just because I want it to be in this region. But now that I have wells and I have water fill, the process of getting rid of sand is much, much simpler. So a single hydro plant 2, a single well, and a single outfall. I think... Oh wait, do I need seawater? Hold on. Sand is used... Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's not gonna work with fresh water, is it? Yeah, it sure isn't. Now that one's interesting. That's how we get rutile. Huh. Oh, there's another way. Yeah, concrete. Okay, so we need seawater. That's right. Oh yeah, this one is to make silica. I'm not making silica. Although I could, well, now I'm like, should I, because where am I getting my silica? I'm getting silica from making sand anyway. This is just byproduct sand, which theoretically should come here first, but whatever. I don't need to care about that. So hydro plant on sand, making wastewater, and then legit I can just do that, plop down an outfall. Some people are going to be very angry at me doing this, but I honestly don't care. And then that should be all the space we need for a seawater intake. Oh, never mind, it has to be back a square. Which means we need a landfill here. I think that's, yeah, there we go. And then, bing, bing, that can handle up to 8 per second. So let's go with a faster inserter. And that's all we need to get rid of sand. So that's not a big deal. So that's all set up. And now I provide stone bricks, like so. And those stack to 500, so I think like 2,500 is more than enough. Yep. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, so stone bricks are now available. Now, stone bricks are used to make pipes, which I might as well just put up here. But we get gravel as a byproduct, which is very interesting. So, I think I should do this down here as well. Maybe I'll do this over here. So we want pipes, and then that makes gravel, which we're just gonna put, I'm gonna do this, just to make sure things don't back up, but that will be gravel. And then yeah, it's kind of weird. We actually need gravel in the system, but we already have that set up. Wait. Where's the gravel coming from here? Yeah. Gravel is good. Okay, perfect. So these are the ones we need. Come back a few squares here. So gravel and stone are available. Maybe the inserter configuration should be on the top instead of the left. Is that gonna work better? Let's find out. Mod settings. I think it's in map. Is it? Bob's adjustable. Maybe it's per player. Yeah, inserter, window, dock position. Let's try top. Yeah, I like that better, I think. Maybe. I can't decide. In any case, we need gravel for one of these, and we need stone for the other. We also need power. And I'll just let those fill up. And we want to prioritize those because this is only to void gravel. Right. Because we have a system that allows us to void HCl by using limestone, which is beautiful. And that's all ready to go when we have too much HCl. Okay, so that system's good to go. I don't totally understand why I'm stockpiling this stone. I think I'm realizing that's dumb. And we're not going to do that anymore. And we're just going to move this chest over. I love being able to move things. And then we'll just put stone on the top. And then we'll just slowly empty out that chest. Because that chest is really serving no purpose now. Because we have this chest. Okay, and then sand, we actually need the same story. Sand is necessary in some places. So we will priority left. And put that into a chest. It doesn't need to be a filter, though. So now I've got those things available. Okay, so then stone brick comes in. We are totally out of logistics bots, but that's fine. And then gravel comes out, and then pipes come out. Pipe, 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 pipe. There it is. And then we need undie pipes. So this will be a request for some sand. Yeah, 100's fine. Providing the pipes, but also using pipes. Now that's not proper prioritization, but I'm just gonna say that's okay in this case. Which is arbitrary, I know. You can hate me for that. I won't complain. But that number of pipes is going to be fine. That number of undergrounds is going to be fine. Honestly, I can restrict it a bit more. And I think we're set on all this, because we are going to get sand from the stone bricks. It's not enough sand, though, to make undergrounds, is it? So I do need... Here's where we get into some real messy stuff. So I need a crusher that crushes sandstone, but only if... How do I keep running out of inventory space? It will only crush the sandstone if storage of sand is very small. And then we also need to actively provide... Oh, I don't have active providers yet, do I? We don't get... let's see. Yeah, we don't get that until chemical samples. Unfortunate. Oh, that's fine, because the stone will just put on the belt. So then I just need this to be sand, and this only works if logistics of sand is less than 100, so it's kind of just a backup. Maybe I'll do 200 though. And then the stone just gets plopped onto this belt, and that should do the trick, I believe. Yeah. So that'll just make sure we've got enough sand. But we will prioritize using this first. Perfect. Okay, so that should all run, and then this is the wrong kind of inserter. And right now, stone bricks are the holdup. So I'm just going to manually carry 500 over. That will save a lot of bot time. Okay, and now pipes are showing up, so yeah, we should start seeing these backup turbines get made. Look at that, 8 more bots. I need them. Still short on these guys because short on plastic. Now the reason for that is a bot issue, so I will do some ferrying for now. I can do that a lot faster than bots can. They carry one item at a time and at a very slow pace. But we're getting there. Sweet, okay. So I think that's... Is that everything? Red wire. I guess we don't have red wire. Red wire. We also don't have insulated wire, do I? So let's get that going. Insulated wire. Okay. Insulated wire, I'll let go a bit further. And I'll just feed it what I've got. Pick up the rest myself. So we need some rubber, and then I need some of the aluminum wire, which is over here. Perfect. Okay. So we've got plenty of that, and then these guys are short on graphite and wire, so let's help out with that. 2 squares. Oh, crap. Right, we've got this going on right now. Let's not do that. And then graphite, we want 2 stacks. Where's that? Down here. Of course. Of course I can't do that. Always telling me what I can't do. What don't I need? I guess I don't need 4 extra inserters. Gosh, we're short on so many things. These logistics bots, I am relying way too much on them. Okay, we'll get rid of that, and then we'll get rid of this, and this. One more graphite. Okay. And then polycrystalline. Throw that in there too. So those should run for a while on their own. Ooh, we're up to 32 megawatts. 2 megawatts being used by bots. On average, it looks like about 1.2 megawatts though. 2 more bots ready. Where'd they go? There we go. Okay. Still just lamenting the arithmetic circuit issues. Yeah, I mean, it really is just, yeah, oh my gosh, okay. I'm just gonna throw all these in here. Save some more time. We just have far too few logistics bots. That's all there is to it. They're trying to do way too much at once. But there's another one. They will catch up eventually. The other funny part is I can't really tell if there's a ton of bots waiting around a Roboport because I can't see them, so. Okay, I just want to make sure these are all working. It looks like they are. These are all good to go. My steel couldn't be better, minus the lubricant. Oh, it's a beautiful sight to behold. I'm actually gonna let this fill up now, since we've got all backed up and everything. And yep, we got stone brick, graphite's great. This is a very pleasing sight. I'm just gonna manually ferry a few hundred of these over, so that the bots don't have to do it. .5 a second. Yeah, we've got plenty of there. It's interesting, those are off by tiny amounts. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because of the number of pipes between them. There's more hydrogen pipes, so there's a tiny bit of hydrogen stuck in the pipes, comparatively. I never actually clicked on any of that, so that's important. Get red wire going. I'm going to take those electric motors, because I don't remember what they're used for, but I don't think it's any of the stuff I need. Oh, capacitors, that's a big one. I believe I want to do capacitors in a medium, because we're going to need a lot of them. Oh, don't tell me I can't. I guess capacitors are tiny parts. Oh, they're made in foundries. Right. So, capacitor. Alumina. Oh, crap. I forgot alumina was a thing that's required. We are going to... What? No. That doesn't work. That's fine. I'll just change it. Alumina. So that needs to be something I provide. Ooh, so I have alumina here. That's just being split. This one is the main one that's providing carbide. So I guess it's only fair that it provides alumina as well. We do want this. So half of the alumina that we produce will come out and be provided to our logistics network. I'll put right here. And we'll just go one row of that. So that's available now. Yeah, alumina is just processed hydroxide is all. So this should keep running, because yeah, the hydroxide is what we get, so I don't have to worry about that, like, not producing alumina for some reason. Even if aluminum ingots are backed up, we will still produce hydroxide. So that's good. So then we can provide alumina here along with plastic. And I'll just split that in, get it started. Same with plastic. Get that started. And then capacitors will let build up a little bit. How are we doing? 14 more. Ooh, that's a good number. Nice. Yeah, and capacitors are what we need, so I'm glad we just got that going. Graphite. It is being delivered, just very slowly. Can we get any bot speed upgrades? Oh my gosh, how did I miss this? 10% faster, that's a big deal. We're going to jump straight to that. The next one is not until after green. Another 10%. And then another 10%. And is that it? Is that all we ever get? Wait, no, there's a robot speed 6. Oh, this is 5. Where's 3 and 4? It's weird how sometimes they don't show up. Bot speed 3, 4, 5. Huh. Yeah, that's so strange it doesn't show up, because clearly it exists somewhere. Yeah, there's 4. That didn't show up in the search. Anyway. Regardless, I almost spilled my drink. Graphite. Yeah. We just don't have enough logistics bots. How about I put those there? I'll help you out. Everything seems to be working properly, though. This feels good. This feels good to set up a mall. And I think, unless I've missed something, that actually everything is automated for logistics bots. Because the chests, alarms, red wire, insulated, rubber, yeah, all that's set up. And then the turbines are necessary to go into the standard turbines, which are just backup turbine plus a wire, and that's motor pipe, sheet, gear, we've got all that. So, there is a bit of an issue with the pipes, though. They're all being used for underground right now. So that's a bit of an issue. I'm gonna help out a little bit more. So this will keep running and making pipes. Because unfortunately the undergrounds are going to use up all the pipes for now. So why don't I just feed some of those pipes and I'll go get some more. Just to continue helping things jumpstart. I'll make some more medium tanks too, since I don't have a lot. And we also probably need some more sandstone. While I'm thinking about it. And pipes. I'll just grab 100 of those and 200 of these. I don't think I need underground pipelines for anything. But I'm just kind of restocking those, so that's a little easier. Alright. That's all running properly. Now I'm going to move over some purple science. Nice. Okay, we've got quite a bit. That's great. Great, great, great. Alright. Motors 2. We'll set that up soon. I will need lubricant. And I will need methanol from that. Thankfully we have silicon ingots already, so I'll just have to bring in the methanol that I'm producing from aluminum. The methane, that's free. Oh, inserter 2s, I've got a lot of those, which is a wonderful feeling. So I don't have to worry about that. And I'm missing a construction bot. I wonder where he got off to. Got 4 more. What's fun is as I get more of them, then it's faster to produce them. Because they catch up faster and faster. So alarms, still an issue. Red wire, still an issue. So let me help out with that. Capacitors. Aluminum sheet is an issue. Let's feed that in. Grab some more. There's a lot going on, that's for sure. Where was I putting the capacitors? Here. Yeah. Feed you some rubber too. Save you some time on everything. We also have heat pipes, which I think are actually going to be necessary. I might want to change what they're being made from, though, because we're using plastic, and I want to use steel for pipe 2s, because it's a lot more efficient. A lot of polycrystalline silicon, that's good. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We just need another couple hundred logistics bots, and then I think all this stuff will run really smoothly. And, you know, it's the classic starting out issue. Like, we just need everything to catch up. Once it's all caught up, it'll run a lot better. So that's a big piece of this as well. But I think, unless I've missed something, every step of this is fully automated. So let's just double check. I know turbines are good, capacitors are good, memory circuits are good, because logic circuits are good. Arithmetic circuits are good. Robot frames are good. Oh, and the chests, yeah. Oh, let's just make sure small chest 2 is good. Yeah. We've got a lot of those. Still needing more deliveries of steel rod and steel sheet, but I have those in the network, so. Sweet! Alright, so now it's just a matter of time of waiting for my 94 bots to do some work. I also wonder, is there a setting on invisible worker bots? Probably isn't, because it probably changes something on startup, so I assume I can't just make them visible. That would be really nice if you could, because I kind of want to see them just for now, but I don't think I can. Yeah. Oh well. It would be fun to watch them. Okay, so then what I really need to do is let the base idle for a decent amount of time, or maybe do some stuff manually, you know, try to ferry around a bunch of plastic, for example. But I think we'll just let it catch up on its own slowly. And let me put plastic somewhere. Where can I put plastic? I guess in these guys. Because I want to work on more plastic anyway. I don't think I'm getting plastic 3 for a little while, so let's focus on plastic 2 again. Is this the setup I already made, or was this a new one? I can't even remember. So I'm just going to start a whole new one. I think I actually need a block, because there's byproducts and stuff I may need to deal with. Sorry, I mean a line. A whole new plastic line. Okay, so it is the propylene one. Right? Yeah, PVC is just a way to use up a little bit of chlorine. Yeah, it uses up about 2/3 of the chlorine, because if you made hydrogen chloride from 30 chlorine, you'd get 60, but now you only get 20. And so you end up kind of using some amount of chlorine, but we can't break hydrogen chloride back yet. I do believe we get that ability. Hydrogen chloride. I do believe we get the ability to break it back. Oh, we already have that. Sweet. So then this is even more efficient, because that 20 can be broken back into 10 chlorine, which can wrap back in, and that actually just produces some hydrogen too, because to make ethylene you need hydrogen anyway, so we get some of that hydrogen back. So then there's no byproduct, and we can just loop it. So that makes that a lot more attractive, because before I couldn't loop it, and that's part of why I didn't do that. So we want both of these. So we're gonna go for an output of 2. No, let's start with 4 and see how that goes. And we're gonna default to building tier 2. So propene, I only have one way to make it. Looks like there's really only 2 ways to make it anyway. Mixing CO1 or CO and hydrogen, or cracking ethylene. Pyrolysis. But I can't do that yet. Besides, well, I guess that would be helpful if I could do that, but I don't have ethylene pyrolysis, so we can't do that. And then we want carbon monoxide comes from carbon dioxide and hydrogen. As the hydrogen takes some of the oxygen. Yeah, that makes sense. CO2 comes from the air separation. I don't think there's anything fancy or new. There are a couple other things that produce some CO2, but nothing I would want to use directly, I don't think. There's another air separation recipe later, but I'm not going to worry about that. Air filtration. So then we just need a heck of a lot of hydrogen. We also want matrix solver here. Oops. Yeah, and it will calculate based on... Well, I don't know, because I don't want chlorine as an input. So we'll keep this 100%, and we'll figure that out in a minute. Because, yeah, we end up with a ton of extra ethylene. And hydrogen, we want to get that from pure water, electrolyzers. Water comes from fresh water, which comes from wells. So that's all pretty easy. Oh my gosh, 30 megawatts. Oof. We, thankfully we have, what are they called? Efficiency modules. So then what we want is to use the ethylene. Yeah, we are going to need input chlorine. That's fine. So we want to use all the ethylene. So get this number. I think that's what matrix solver is doing. Nope, now it's not working. What's your problem? You worked before. Yeah, you're not working? Is it the hydrogen? Huh. Well, that's interesting. It was working. 64. Oh, we have to take off matrix solver for that. That gives me some excess propene. 68. Okay, that's using up more ethylene. 66. That's just about right. 65. 65.5. 65.8. Perfect. I'll take that. 65.77. Ooh, we're even closer. 75. 755. There it is. That's 0.18 per minute. 754. Wait, no, 7 per minute. 753. 7535. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so then we do that, and you can see that drops the power usage way down, which is good. Because I don't need as much of the carbon monoxide plus hydrogen stuff. But we are going to need chlorine as an input. Now that's going to come from brine. And we're going to move this up above the hydrogen and subtract the hydrogen output. So this is just meeting the chlorine need, first and foremost. And then we also need to use up the output. This is a little tricky to do. We'll make this its own ingredient input. So we're getting back a certain amount, you can see. And so we have 13.7 that we don't need. So this I'll actually take out. Yeah, and so now we'll do the input of, where is it? Input. Or ingredient. Here it is, yeah. And then that gives us some brine water, which is from saline water, which is from seawater. And we do get some amount of fresh water. So I'll put that on a different block, along with the hydrogen, because we also get some hydrogen from these two processes. So then we take off this hydrogen. Perfect. Oh no, that's not good. Output 700. Yeah, that's not right. Yeah, this is just to provide the chlorine need. And then now we have this hydrogen need, and that comes afterwards. And freshwater and wells. Okay, perfect. So 4 per second, 22.1 megawatts without any beacons or modules. And we do get a little bit of benzene, which I could burn. 7.4 benzene. Oh wait, I have a water output. That's not good. I shouldn't have a water output. Why is there a water output? Oh, I guess I really need to separate these out. Because that's 251, but I only need 116, so that even this needs to be its own block. There we go. Seawater, oxygen, wastewater, nitrogen, and sodium hydroxide can easily be caustic solutioned. Link. Except we need water for that, of course. There we go. So then now everything is voidable except for benzene. So then we need to use up benzene. Probably gonna... Does styrene do anything for me yet? Styrene... Oh, right. That's how we make rubber. Later we get a plastic, but we're quite a ways away from that. So I think what I want then is to ethylene and benzene make styrene and hydrogen. I guess I first want to throw that benzene at whatever styrene needs I have, but then I also want to be able to void it by making steam. Because you can get a lot of kilojoules per benzene. You know, if you look at that, 425 times 6 is like 2.5 megawatts I get back from this. The problem is I don't have priority turbines. So I can do this ingredient input using up the benzene. And then I'll just void the CO2 and I'll be able to chimney the steam as well. But I could, if I have a priority turbine, I could use that, but I don't. Priority turbine. I don't get those until this stage, which is pretty far into green science. So for now, we can't do that. The good thing is that subtracts off a decent amount of power. And then, gosh, and then I need to start using efficiency modules everywhere. So what I'm going to do is just plonk down 2 efficiencies and hit apply on the production line and see what happens. That drops me down to 15 megawatts, which is significantly better. Still getting 2.5 back. So that's pretty good. It's a lot of buildings, though. I need to automate these buildings. I don't want to handcraft all of this. You know, if you look at the whole line, that's 9 distillery 2s, 6 electrolyzer 2s, 8 chemical plant 2s, 3 flotation cell 2s, 10 air filter 2s, a couple wells, a heat exchanger, and 56 efficiency modules. So my base has been running for a while. Let's see what we got. Oh no, something stopped completely. That's very bad. Why are we stopped completely? Power? Nope, power's okay. I expected to come back to find 50. Very disappointed. We're out of memory circuits. Because we're out of capacitors. We're out of capacitors because I just don't have the plastic for it. We don't have the plastic for it because the bots just aren't running. So let's fix that. And there's a reason I was just designing a new plastic setup is because, well, we don't have enough plastic. But I am going to manually grab this. And take it over. And that way, that'll help out our setup here. We'll put some more in there just to make sure. We also should put some aluminum sheets and some graphite. So let me grab some more aluminum sheets. And then I think we'll call it an episode. Definitely need some more bots to get this mall running properly. That is for sure. Also, robot speed. Is it paused? I wonder if that stopped for some reason. Okay, graphite. Give you some more sheets. Take some more sheets. Take some alumina. Give you some more alumina. Oops, not plates. No, research is still going. Yeah, it's 300. And we only have 6 labs, so each of those takes 5, so yeah, 1500 seconds. So yeah, half-hour research at least. But anyway, we should see bots continuing to trickle in if things go according to plan, but things don't always go according to plan. Yeah, as more things back up, that should help too. Because, like, engines aren't backed up, for example, so that's part of a problem. So, like, if I give each of these 100 plastic, maybe a little bit more, then that should save the bots a lot of time. So, sweet. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it an episode there, and hopefully in the next episode we'll have let this run for a little while and we'll have some more bots, but thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.